Today's eMoney tip of the week is how to fix a mistake. This happens all the time. I get this from advisors. Greg, how do I fix a mistake I made? And how can I find a mistake I made? So the most common one is you have deleted something and you can't figure out what you deleted. So one of the great parts about eMoney is that it has what I like to refer to as the breadcrumb trail. Just like Hansel and Gretel, they put these breadcrumbs to find their way back home. They have a series of ways you can find your way back home. So I have our sample client up here, Pam and Jim Helpert. And what I have in here is a Roth IRA that I just added to momentarily ago. We're going to delete this. Now you delete that fact and you can't figure out what you did wrong here. What changes did you make? When you click up here to the client's name and down at the bottom, you're going to see review changes. This allows you to see any changes you have made. So you can see right here that momentarily ago I created a Roth IRA in the base facts. I updated it. And so when I did this, you can actually click on the details of how I did it. You can see that I changed it from $0 to $5,000 in value. And then right here you can see I deleted it. Now I know what I made as a mistake. I can go back and follow these step-by-step moves that I made inside of here and see what I've done. You can see when you've logged in. You can see different things you've done in planning. So this is great. Say you're in Decision Center and you made some mistakes in Decision Center. You can see what you've done in here. So you can see update the savings assumption and alternatives. I could go down and I changed it from true to false. In other words, I was allowing this one to go ahead and do no saving in the money, spend down year-end cash, which is another eMoney tip of the week that we can go through. This makes it very, very easy. I use this, quite frankly, a lot. I will sometimes make these mistakes and I want to go back and find out how I did it. The other one is you get into here and you do a plan and it comes out maybe 20% success rate and it just doesn't seem to pass the muster. Well, my favorite report is cash flow, and I always go to cash flow first, but sometimes I need to get a little deeper. And when I need to go a little bit deeper for my mistakes, I like to go into the ledger. I always say this is not something you should probably ever do in front of clients unless you have that really analytical client. You can go to all reports. I have mine in favorite, but I'm going to click on all reports and you go to ledger. Now this might be because I have an accounting background and I like this, but what this is going to be the actual ledger balance, and you can see year by year what's going on inside of here. So the core cash account, which is the main part of eMoney, remember eMoney is cash flow software. So money comes in and money goes out. Everything is going to be in here the beginning year. Any type of bills that they have to pay, any type of income that they have coming in, any transfer. And think of each one of these accounts as a bucket of money. And what this will allow you to do, if there's something weird in the cash flows you can't seem to figure out in that particular year, you can go and pick out which year. You can see this one's the first year. And you can look at any single event. Now you can actually look at the ledger from flows. You can look at this from tax events, which is a great report to look at and understand why their taxes went up in a given year, the cash flow. I always say cash flow is the best possible place to go first, and you should get really comfortable with the cash flow report because at the end of the day, it's cash flow based software, not goals based. But these are my two number one ways to fix mistakes. We hope this tip helped educate and empower you to do more plans for your clients so that you can impact more lives through financial planning. If you have some great tips we don't know about, we'd love to hear about them. If you have a better way of doing what we just showed you, we'd love to hear about that because we are a noble profession and together we can elevate the profession.